sure where the problem is, but there's a problem. I smell fire in this baler. I don't know where, but I smelled it earlier today, and I thought maybe it was the brake drums, and it still may be the brake drums, but I don't know. I'm having problems getting the air blower system to blow off. So I'm thinking there's ice in it, which would surprise me because this machine gets warm. But I'm wondering if it is a wire or something silly like that. So, excuse me, I just had something to eat. Anyway, we're blowing it off. Joe is anyway. Joe's on this side, Tim's on the other. We're going to get this thing about as clean as we can get it. I kicked most of it off in the field. So that I could see if there was any issues, like up in and around the flywheel and down along the header. It's really dry, dusty material, so if there is a fire, it'll smolder in there for literally days until it gets enough air or wind, and then it'll burn the fucking thing. Excuse my language. But anyway, so this is what we have to do. We're just going to get it as clean as we possibly can and go in search of this smell, because I know it's burning. There's something hot. Right in the header area, I'm thinking it could be a few things. It seems like it's on the wheel, right around the wheel. So it could be at the header there, the chains that drive there. There could be an issue there. I don't know. But we got to find it, so I guess I'll just drag you along with me. The material I baled today really isn't that bad looking. It's solid. I was having nodder issues today, so I think it's just because I think it's over tight, and it's causing slight nodder problems because it thaws out. When it's ice, when it is frozen like ice, then the machine thinks that it is bone dry, and then I don't have those nodder issues. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I just got to figure out this smell. The smell. You're going to need to flip those up. Amazing. We had this thing all swept off earlier, literally just swept off over in the field. I went and baled another 5-acre piece, and it looks like I never did a damn thing because we were looking for this smell. And I have to finish baling. It's supposed to start snowing at noon or midnight tonight. Yeah, let me get a hold of it. Let me get on the other side. Tractor's running great though. You know, contrary to other people's belief system, the tractor's running great. All that shit in there. Take the bales out of the back of it, so let me show you. I think there's 2 full ones in here, so this is how you do this. Throw that lever, that releases the pressure off of the boards. Put that lever and this lever, and then there's a hydraulic ram there that goes back and forth, and it should just push 2 bales right out the back end of this thing. I'm hoping that the back one comes out. It doesn't seem like it wants to. Very easily. But it's going. It's going. I want them out because it will rust. They get hot in there. There's a reaction between the steel and the grass. There we go. a partial bale at the front of the baler. But this one is fully developed, and it's out of there. One more, a couple more shots. I don't know if you've ever seen inside here. You see those spikes, those things that are moving back and forth? What they do is they grab into the bale and they push, but they'll flip up like a dog, a hay dog, a plunger dog, and grabs them out. I did get into some water or wet area. These bitches are tight as hell. That's probably why I'm having knotter issues. I know that's why I'm having knotter issues. Too tight. I should have loosened it up a little bit more. I don't know. I don't like loosening it up. I like heavy bale. Anyway, I can smell that damn thing, so I'm gonna flip open this here. Joseph can get this. Oh, my back. There. Get under there. It's also good to just blow these things off because, you know, don't use water. Don't use water unless you're going to use the machine the next day. Don't use water when it's going to be stored for any length of time because you'll blow water into the bearings. Once you blow water into the bearings, then you got other problems like rusty bearings. The bearings will go out. It's not good. So I'm glad the boys are doing this because I can't hardly carry those things. My back hurts. Just muscular. Everybody thinks that I ought to go to bone bender, but I'm not going to bone bender. Not now, anyway. I'm too tense. Too tense. Tim's working it up. See the mud that came out the side of that baler? And it squeezes, all that water comes out of it. And we're going to see what we can find. Alright, so we've cleaned it off completely. There's some, I'm thinking it possibly could have been in here. I don't smell it anymore. I don't smell it anymore at all, to be honest with you. But you could smell it when you'd stick your head down in here. This thing is just filthy. Needs a regular bath, man. But we've got it all cleaned off. I'm going to have to call Gerald probably tomorrow, find out what the hell about those, that air, come on. This is a tarping procedure. Yeah, I should hand this over to, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I don't smell it anymore, so we may have gotten it out of there. There's a, I'm going to walk on the other side. These fellas cleaned off the damn baler out in the asphalt, which is never any good. Yeah, this is from my tarp, so I keep these things here because that was what they came in, but everything got cleaned off. I don't smell it at all, so I thought maybe it was all bound up in here, but it isn't. I don't see anything, I don't smell anything, I don't have any idea that it is in there. So I guess if it was there, we got it out, you know, and there was a lot of stuff packed in here, so I opened up this shield. I'm thinking of taking that shield off. Most of you're not going to be able to see that, but the flywheel is cleaned out, everything from behind the flywheel. There's a little bit up in there, and I had that all cleaned out the other day. Or not the other day, this morning. So anyway, I can reach up there. Let me see if I can get fully coated in dirt. My back hurts to crawl around on this stuff. So one thing with this baler, it is a dirty bitch. And it does. It collects a fair amount of material there. I was pretty certain that he had that all cleaned out. I know I pushed it out this morning. That's dirt from that's mud from the damn tire. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is one of those things you don't want to let burn up in your building. You just don't want to let it burn up in your building. Alright, even though there's a fire extinguisher on it, you don't want it to burn up in your building. So yeah, I'm gonna shut everything off for tonight. And yeah, check it in the morning. I know there's nothing wrong with it, but I think we got it. Alright, so I have your undivided attention. Nothing happened. The baler did not catch on fire in the middle of the night. What I think happened was in the brake drums on this baler, because it does have brakes, and I do have them hooked up because the thing is friggin' heavy. And when you're going down a hill, you put your foot on the brake, you actually are able to stop without just sliding the tractor. So I think that the brake drums actually had hay in them, and it got hot and started cooking them. I noticed it in the first field that I went into, and I had only done the outside round of very light hay, and I could smell that. I got out to take a leak, you know, and that's what happened. So yeah, I think that's what that is. There is a cover. I'm going to see if I can take it off and see what's in there, or I'll pop a wheel off and see if I can clean it out, anything, or just blow it out with air. But there. But anyways, I want to talk about the YouTube Rewind. Yes, this company right here. That YouTube Rewind 2018. I just watched it like 5 minutes ago. And I watch another YouTuber. You know, I do watch a couple of YouTubing channels, some that might surprise you, and but you know, we just won't talk about them, you know, because they don't really pertain to farming too much. Just, you know, I love to watch farming videos, but sometimes I just need mindless stuff that humor me in ways. So, anyways, this young lady was doing she was watching the Rewind video. It said it's the most hated video on YouTube. So I says, well, if it's the most hated video on YouTube, I got to watch it, especially because it was produced by YouTube themselves. And I got to tell you, I hated it. I thought it was, I would chew off my right arm before I watched it again. It starts off with a non-YouTuber, Will Smith, and I like Will Smith. I like his movies that he makes. I don't know him personally, obviously, but Will Smith, you know, there's always a portion of you that comes out in your character, and I think that it would be nice to meet him. You know, if I ran into him, I'd say hi for sure. He wouldn't know who the hell I was, of course, but anyway, it starts out and it ends with Will Smith. And of course, in the middle of the thing, I only saw two other YouTubers that I recognized. Obviously, Casey Neistat. He is a fixture in YouTube, even if he stopped making videos. But, you know, there's just several people that were not involved in it, that I thought should have been involved. They're involving the top channels, which to everyone is no surprise, and it had no correlation to anything that I ever saw on YouTube. So I thought it was not a rewind. I just thought it was a video that they threw together using familiar faces because they have multi-million dollar accounts, but multi-million subscriber channels, which, you know, I'd rather see some smaller channels like, hey, I watch that guy, you know, because I don't watch the big box store channels, and I know a lot of people don't. You know, they don't. I was, you know, Shay Tard's there, or Shay Carl. I used to watch him a little bit here and there because of the family stuff. I like family stuff, but he became so mind-numbingly weird, I couldn't stand it. I unsubscribed from him. Even if I didn't unsubscribe from him, I don't see him on my subscription channel. But, you know, I didn't see any of the mediocre-sized channels, and I didn't see anything that referred to a rewind. When I think of a rewind, I think of videos that they had done and videos that were popular throughout YouTube that they like trigger, hey, yeah, I remember when that came out, you know. I mean, other than the Baby Shark thing, and that wasn't even, that Baby Shark song has been out for decades. It's just some, you know, high subscribe channel video making guy made a video about it. And now the Baby Shark song is, which is a children's song. My daughter used to listen to it, and, she's 19 now. So I would say at least better than a decade old. Yeah. So leave your comments below whether you think that rewind was, pertained to who you watch, or even was enjoyable, because I didn't find it enjoyable at all. I thought, wow, YouTube should be able to produce, you've got all these creative minds all standing around a campfire, and they're supposed to be like, oh, well, we're in control. If that's the best they can do, all their channels need to be shut down, deleted, wiped from space. Anyways, with that, thanks for watching.